How well done do you like your crosshair? We'll discuss.
Too soon.
Everyone, welcome to another episode of Into the Garbage Chute. It's Jake Quellen. I'll be your host tonight as we talk about episode 8 of The Bad Batch. Let's go around real quick and introduce our esteemed panel. Starting with Ms. V.
Hello there.
Mr. Deacon, what's up?
What's cracking?
And Tommy D.
Howdy, nerds. How y'all doing today?
It gets more country every
And
I know, right?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Holy shit.
oh wow,
There's gonna be just some Star Wars goodness. How come there ain't no rednecks in Star Wars? Fucking Luke lived out on a
can I
farm.
introduce Louis, please?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dave. Luke.
And from the Outer Rim, coming in hot, Daddy Louie.
Hello, children.
I just said that because he was really mad earlier.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, and I wrote that down because I thought it was funny.
Ooh.
Coming in hot.
Coming in super hot.
Okay.
Hot damn.
Hot diggity damn.
Oh dear.
See that little Jawa, that some bitch rolled up to the cantina last night? I was about to blast him in his little face.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. I know I started with the voices. Oh right. So spoiler alert. Ms. V, what
Yes.
happened this episode?
Oh boy, okay.
Have a
What
recap.
happened this episode? So the Bad Batch, they're still on Braca. They're hanging out in that destroyed Jedi cruiser. And as we remember at the end of the episode from last week, the Scrappers have seen them. It turns out they have reported this back to the Empire. So we kind of cut into the Empire back on Camino. We find out that, Crosshair is like, hey, we found the Bad Batch. Send me, some more guys so we can go get them. And the Kaminoans, they're like, hey, they're really valuable. We should bring them back. And the Empire's like, or let's just kill them. Seems like a better plan. So they go to do that, and we can tell that the Kaminoans, they're not happy with this. They talk about, we need to get the child back. They're talking about Omega. And we find out that they are the ones who have at least sent some of the bounty hunters. I don't know if we can for sure credit all of them to the Kaminoans, but we know that they are involved in that. And so they decide they need to kind of up their game and bring someone else in. But we don't know who that is yet. We go back to Braca, and Crosshair basically catches the Bad Batch as they are looting this Jedi cruiser. They turn it back on. They find the remaining weapons. They're like, we can sell this, pay our debts, and kind of be out on the road again. That's when Crosshair finds them, and he outsmarts them pretty easily. He's been with them for years and years and years. He knows their tricks. They think they're being smart, and he has laid a trap that is absolutely perfect for them. They actually end up inside of the engine of the Jedi cruiser, and that's the only way they can get out. And at this point, we see just how cruel Crosshair is. Not only did he try to target Omega first, have all of these stormtroopers target her, he's now turned on the engines while they are inside there. They end up blowing it up to kind of crash it down off this cliff edge. They make their way out. Crosshair ends up getting a little toasty from the engine that he turned on. And we start to see, like, oh man, they kind of got out of there very much luck. We get to see Omega. She takes her first life.
She does.
That happened really, really quick.
Maybe the armor protected. Maybe.
The armor protected, yes.
Maybe.
And we had a fun little cameo at the end. Hunter and Omega get separated from Echo, Tech, and Wrecker, and they actually run into a fan favorite of Cad Bane. You might remember him from the Clone Wars. He has been sent by, we're assuming, the Kaminoans to kind of get shit done. I mean, he is one of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy, and he does. He took out an entire battalion of stormtroopers just to lay wait for the Bad Batch, wins in a quick draw against Hunter, and makes his way off with Omega. We have that horrible moment where we think Hunter died, and of course, but this is Star Wars. This is modern Star Wars. No one stays dead, and we find out that that armor actually does something.
It does.
Holy crap!
What do you know?
Because it's clone trooper armor. It's not stormtrooper
That's right.
armor.
It is clone trooper armor, and it'll knock the wind out of you. But he's not doing great. But he's rescued by the rest of the Bad Batch. They make their way back on the Marauder, and now they have to figure out who is this mysterious blue man that took took Omega and
The Blue Man Group.
the Blue Man, the Blue Man Solo. But that's where we are at. It was I liked it. It was a really, really good episode. Jackie, what were your questions today?
So many.
Yeah, I have
Pages.
pages. No, I wrote out some stuff. I have different questions for each of you. Of course, we can all discuss,
Sure.
but whatever. So, Mr. Deacon,
Yes, ma'am.
earlier today, when you
Man, let's do it.
when you saw the episode, you kind of like none of us had seen it yet, and you're already dropping spoilers in the group chat. Thank you very much.
That's why I don't check
No,
it.
he's like,
right?
Tommy, you were wrong.
You were
Yeah.
wrong.
You were wrong, Tommy.
So you said, we hadn't even watched it yet. It wasn't who we thought it was, and you
It was
found
who
out.
I thought it was,
right?
but
Okay.
who he thought it was.
Right. So we found out the prime minister sent bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's the only one sending them? How many do you think there are out there? Let's talk about that.
Like
a
I
little.
said in previous episodes, I said that
he's
the
like, I
Kanoas
told you so.
were responsible because who he calls Kama Sutra. The only reason she did that was at that point in time was to save Omega. But the other guy who's the leader, I want my property back.
The
So I knew
the
from the
Prime
top.
Minister, right?
Yeah, I knew off top he was responsible for the bounty hunters. So not only in their conversations that he had with Kama Sutra, he said, basically they're one of many of what we've done. Did we already have? No, I got a gang of them. So they gonna find her ass. So it is what it is. What?
It is.
What make it right? Oh, okay.
Can I not react
Oh no,
to
you're
you?
fine. You're fine.
My face does things sometimes.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, damn, you fake do anything you know you started.
Oh God, this is back.
Oh, sure is.
I got one more comment to say
Yeah.
because and it's been recorded and I love it because I'm a Virgo and I love to be right. Tommy D had said Cat Bane like a century or something.
Yeah, I was wrong.
And I was like,
I was right.
misspoke. I misspoke.
Yeah,
I
so-
misspoke because when
That's why I made that comment about it wasn't who you thought it was.
Gotcha. Well, because Miss V had said that last week, I believe, and my mind wanders. I heard her say Bane. I didn't hear her say Cad Bane. I heard her say Bane. So I thought she was talking about Darth Bane. I was like, no, Darth Bane was like thousands of years ago. That was like old.
I thought
news.
Batman when you
Yeah,
said
that's
Bane.
right. You talking about Bane and Batman.
Yeah, Bane,
Yeah.
like robot Sean Connery.
Yeah.
That's Bane.
Let's get Louie's opinion here. Do you think that there are other people looking for Omega? Do you think we're gonna, see some Mandalorians or what's happening? Who else is out there? What do you think, Louie?
So full disclosure, I didn't watch the entire episode.
I know, but I was just,
Hold on one second. Our producer is
spoon
looking
feeding
at her
you.
phone instead of
Doing the
switching the cameras. Thank you.
So I didn't watch the full episode, but thank you, Miss V. That was a very well put summary. So I visualized the entire episode in my head. Sounds like a lot of cool stuff happened, so I'll definitely.
Too bad you didn't see any of it because it was.
I know.
Where's the Wawa button?
Producer is tripping today. Crack is
I
bad.
need to take her phone from her. That's the problem.
Little stubby ass finger.
How many people do I think is out looking for them? Well, I didn't expect Cad Bane, and so, thinking back to what I do know of the Clone Wars. Which is not a whole heck of a lot. There are a few bounty hunters
I
that I
have that
do
question
remember.
coming up later. It's okay.
There are a few bounty hunters that I do remember from the Clone Wars. Aura Singh comes to mind. IG-88, Bosk, obviously young Boba Fett.
Dengar.
So these are all people that could definitely be a part of
On the
this
hunt.
adventure in the
Yeah.
future.
So do we think there are more out there? Are we going to see more?
I think we're going to see more. I think that the Kaminoans probably relied more on bounty hunters just because, as far as we know, obviously Omega was kind of...
Thanks for taking the time to watch this week's Into the Garbage Chute clip. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you want to see more, head over to patreon.com/Circle of Nerds to unlock more exclusive content than you could possibly imagine.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Or if you'd just like to show your support, patreon.com/Circle of Nerds is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Your love and support keeps us ad-free, allows us to expand, and will help us finally fix that hyperdrive.
Would it help
if I got out in the bush.
Captain Turner, Mike.
But if you're not ready for that level of commitment, you can always listen to the show in its entirety on iTunes, iHeart, Pandora, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Do it.